Hey guys, so it's been a while since I last made a vlog video. Well, I'm here again. Shit. I just spilled my cappuccino on my bed. No, it's not that much, but nonetheless. Anyhow, well, it's been a long time since I made a vlog video, and I decided to make another one. My current boyfriend at the time has been constantly telling me to make a new one, so here I am, making a new vlog video. So this is for you, Josh. Yeah, I'm not with Eddie anymore. Stuff happens, but I'm with Josh. He gave me this today, because he once told me in case he dies. Some kind of baloney. He's just kidding, but you know. Anyhow. So yeah, he's really wonderful. He's a cool guy. He was wearing a shirt today that said, Master Debater. If you get it, it's a joke. It sounds like masturbator. Anyhow, okay, so, I'm going to show you my latest art piece. It's called Shards of Depression. See here? Okay. So this right here, I don't know if you can see that well. The camera's not the greatest. This symbolizes the person or the being itself. You see, here's the darkness. The epitome of, where everything is, where it begins, where it starts, where it's centered at. So right here, this ball of a person, I guess that's who they are, their spirit, their soul. Anyhow, and these are the shards of happiness. So as you further away from this person, from this, this depressed being, you begin to feel happy. But it's a major contrast from your normal background, from your normal basic feelings, such as, over here, you can't see the shapes as well. You can't see as they separate from the black in the background, versus you can see when these separate from the black in the background. These kind of blend in because they're already accustomed to that. In depression, it's very, very hard to experience happiness because it's not something that happens very often. It's something that seems to distance itself from you and seems to be harder to achieve because it seems to be unattainable, because it's so far away, because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't go with what you are. It doesn't seem to, you don't seem to fit in with it. You don't seem to blend with it. You don't seem to, I guess, comprehend the way it works, because it's too complex, I guess you could say. So therefore, the further you're away from happiness, the darker you are, the darker your surroundings are, the easier it is to just blend in. That's why happiness is harder to achieve when depressed. Because it's not something you're used to. It's not something that can just happen. I think it's pretty sad when people say, stop being depressed, get over it, just be happy, stop being sad. Why are you sad? There's nothing to be sad about. It's not that simple. It is a flaw in chemistry, not in character, it's a quote I read, actually, on Tumblr, I really liked. And, there's another quote from this video called To This Day by Shane Quakeson. I believe that's how you pronounce his last name. It's a really good video if you ever want to watch it on here. I really like it. Anyhow, and he says, as if depression is something that can be remedied by anything found in a first aid kit, meaning as if it's something that can be fixed by a pill or some kind of antidepressant. It's not that simple. And that's why it's so unattainable in a sense. And that's why you feel so far from it. And you're kind of isolated in this black area. Although you're not, because you have your shards of, the darker pieces versus the lighter pieces over here that represent the happiness. But it kind of blends in together, so you don't really notice when it starts to happen. It just kind of does. It's complicated, but it's an abstract piece, and shards of depression. What else? I'm moving to a new house in a month, actually. We get the keys in about 2 weeks. We'll be living there by June 1st. At the most, that's maybe sooner, but definitely by June 1st. So it's a really nice house, even has a lime tree, and I'm really excited. I have been with my current boyfriend, Josh. He's probably watching this right now. He watches my videos over and over again. He makes fun of me. Anyways, for a month, for a little more than a month now, we've been together since March 23rd of this year, 2013. And he's a really great guy. He's really funny. He's really sweet. And he's watching this right now. You're watching this. I know you are. You're gonna watch it over and over again. But things have been pretty good. Pretty good. I have been, now on a more personal note, I have been smoking more recently cigarettes. I started smoking cigarettes every once in a while with my buddy. It's definitely not a good habit that I've picked up. It's not often, it's very seldomly actually, but I really like it, and I really should stop, but I really like it. I usually only do it when I'm offered, which is, like I said, not often at all. But still, I honestly think if I had access to it, I'd do it more often, so it's good that I don't. So that's just a little thing I got going on in my head right now, because Josh doesn't really like it. It's not really good for me. Anyhow, I'm going to read a quick poem that I'm using for, actually, homework assignment, research paper, actually. It's called Reluctance by Robert Frost. Out through the fields and the woods, and over the walls I have wended. I have climbed the hills of you, and looked at the world and descended. I have come by the highway home, and lo, it is ended. The leaves are all dead on the ground, save those that the oak is keeping, to ravel them one by one, and let them go scraping and keeping. Out over the crested snow, when others are sleeping. And the dead leaves lie huddled and still, no longer blown hither and thither. The last one aster is gone, the flowers of the witch hazel wither. The heart is still aching to seek, but the feet question whither. Ah, when to the heart of man was it ever less than a treason to go with the drift of things, to yield with a graced reason, and bound accept the end of a love or a season? I really like that poem, because it makes an analogy with, love and seasons. When seasons come and they go, he's talking about love as it comes and it goes. And he's talking about, how he's saying, and you expect me to, bow my head and accept that this is ending, that I'm just supposed to move on and say, it's going to be okay. And it, relates this back to love, because, let's say you really love someone and they're telling you, you have to accept that this is just going to end. It can't go any further than this. It's just no more. I mean, how hard is it to bow your head and honestly say, okay, fine, we had our fun. It's not easy, per se. So, the thing is,